Welcome back to Finding Mastery, where we give you the tools and strategies you need to pave your way to financial and personal success. Today, we'll be discussing money. More specifically, we'll dig into 15 important rules of using and acquiring money effectively. These strategies will help you attain money, spend it wisely, and make it grow. Money is required for every facet of our lives, from eating to housing to plain old enjoyment. But when you understand how money works, you can use it to your advantage. You can use it to make more money and to live a happier and healthier life. Rule number 1, spend less than what you make. This may sound obvious to some people, but it's worth noting since it's so easy to access credit and debt these days. Better yet, remember that you should not spend money before you earn it. If you want to stay poor, continue spending money you haven't earned. This is actually one of the primary reasons why people aren't able to reach their financial goals. In order to get ahead, you need to stop borrowing money to purchase things that you can't afford or aren't actually necessary at all. Remember that what you purchase is completely within your control. You determine what and when you buy. This can be difficult since you are constantly being bombarded with advertisements that are trying to trick you into buying something new or a slightly different version than what you already have. Many advertisements claim to increase happiness and market their products as the next new big thing. You should carefully consider each purchase before you make it. Is it a need or a want? Do you actually need the thing you're about to buy? And do you actually have the money to pay for it? You need real money to purchase something, not credit. When you max out your credit cards and purchase unnecessary big ticket items, you are choosing what you want right now rather than what's smart for the future. Instead of working towards your future, you're sacrificing it to satisfy yourself right now. This is a constant cycle that will bite you in the ass as your debt climbs. Avoid this situation by tracking your monthly expenses and sticking to it. Don't let the ad industry trick you out of your money, especially money you don't even have yet. Rule number 2. Realize that money doesn't change people. Money doesn't change people. Instead, it shows who people really are. Money's like a magnifying glass that blows up hidden traits to twice the size. It sparks dominant traits in people, and often these aren't good. If you were an ass before you became rich, you will remain an ass, just a richer one. Or if you are humble and generous before becoming wealthy, then coming into money isn't going to change that. Sometimes, when we have more money, we become complete opposites of who we were before getting rich. That doesn't mean your true self has been brought out thanks to the money. Furthermore, money acts like gasoline on your impulses. If you're smart about money, more money gives you access to valuable tools and resources that can help you achieve more. Or if you're not smart about your money, it can provide you with access to toys and more unnecessary items that don't matter. However you choose to use your money will show who you really are. Money doesn't change people, but it does provide a platform for them to be who they truly are, for better or worse. Rule number 3, never chase money. Don't try to chase anything that doesn't care for you, and that includes money. Instead, become a money magnet, not a money chaser. Yes, this may sound like something you'd hear from seminars that talk about the laws of attraction. However, this rule goes far deeper than thinking positively in hopes that the universe will listen. When you chase money, you end up behind it, always reaching for something just out of your grasp. You need to be a money magnet, focusing less on the chase and more on your own value. This is how you make money come to you. Attract money through your aptitude and your skills. The more valuable you become, the more people will want to spend on you and your ideas. That's the main difference between creators and consumers of value. One spends money while the other receives it. The more valuable you are, the more money you will earn and receive. Rule number 4, remember the value of time. You might be thinking, we all need money to make money. Before you invest any money into something, invest in time first. Failing to do this is a common reason why people don't begin implementing their plans and ideas. Time is much more valuable than money, and right now, you most likely have time to spare. If you don't feel like you have time to spare, take a deep look at how you're actually spending your time. Building healthy habits around how you spend your time will help you find more of it. Be weeding out distractions and sneaky time wasters. You can find the time you need to invest in your goals. You may be poor not because you don't have money, but because you use your time poorly. Regardless of whether or not you have enough money to begin a business, it will still take plenty of time. Time is something you can make more of through smart habits and time management. And the sooner you do that, the sooner you can invest your time in your goals. Invest your time in creating your business or whatever other goals you are trying to reach. You can also learn from experts, read books on how to manage your finances effectively, and read articles or watch videos just like this from Finding Mastery and other online resources. Sacrifice a few hours of your Netflix time and start working proactively on your goals as soon as possible. Rule number 5, continue learning. Here's a saying that's worth remembering. The more you learn, the more you earn. The key is that it must be targeted learning. You have to learn the important life skills that will add value to your life. Focus less on random trivia facts and other skills you can't put into action, and put more time into learning things that will bring you closer to success. You need to invest in yourself, which includes wellness, time management, how to build a business, and financial strategies. If you want to make money, you need to put time into learning how to do so. If you've made it this far into the video, you're already taking an important step in the right direction. Like learning any skill, this will take a lot of time, patience, and hard work. Begin learning the fundamentals and work your way up from there. Tools and resources are easier to access now than ever before. Take advantage of online resources, buy critical financial books, or get them from the library, and continue exploring the Finding Mastery videos for the latest strategies that will help you master your goals. Rule number 6, don't allow debt to rule you. Master your money and don't let it rule you. Debt is the reason why we end up being slaves to money. We take advantage of our credit cards and loans, which leads to overspending. When we allow debt to take over, we lose the power to control our own wealth. We end up working tirelessly to catch up without ever truly being able to get ahead. This is not what I want for you, and it shouldn't be what you want for yourself. If you fall prey to extreme debt, you'll spend years trying to pay it off, and you'll end up wasting years of your life. Given the true cost of debt, you need to deeply consider any purchase you make using credit. Is any given purchase worth putting you further into debt? When used wisely, you can make your money work for you, not against you. Rule number 7, choose the right partner. Being with the wrong partner can be costly. Spending time with a person whose goals don't align with yours and who doesn't support you will cost you time and headspace and can weigh down your overall well-being. And let's not even start on how expensive divorces are. The right person will stick with you through thick and thin. They will be willing to share your struggles and successes as you both build your life together. You don't need to have the exact same goals as your partner, but you do need to align on key values and support each other. We come back to this again and again. Your time is incredibly valuable. You can't afford to waste it on people who will hold you back or bring you down. Rule number 8, money only solves money problems. Money can solve most of our problems, but not everything. Money can open many doors, but it's up to you to find them and walk through the right ones. And there are still plenty of things that can go wrong, even when you have all the money in the world. There are many problems that money can't solve, and being aware of this will make sure a money-only focus doesn't cloud your judgment. Focusing all of your energy on attaining money and forgetting about your own mindset, health, and happiness will leave you helpless when you're faced with a problem you can't solve with money alone. You need to take a well-rounded approach by fueling your body and mind every step of the way. Rule number 9, make a plan. Your money can't manage itself. It depends on you to have a plan. You have to take an active role when managing your money. If you let it sit idly by the sidelines or spend it all, you'll never get closer to attaining your goals. When you plan and manage your money well, you learn more about what you should spend your money on and how much you can allocate per month based on what you earn. You can set aside a certain amount of money so that you have some leftovers for saving and occasional extras. Among many other lessons, the global pandemic has taught us all to expect the unexpected. You also need to make sure that you have an emergency fund available just in case. Don't limit yourself because you never know what might happen tomorrow. What's most important is that you are intentional about how and when you spend your money. You need to have a plan in order to truly have control over your finances. Rule number 10, pay your bills on time. Late payments are never acceptable. If you can't pay your bills on time, you should lessen your obligations to ensure all of your bills can be paid when they are due. If you can't pay your bills on time, it means you have overextended yourself and your personal finances have gone haywire. This is why having a plan, as mentioned in rule number 9, is so important. Put aside a set amount for your monthly bills to avoid going into debt and incurring high interest rates. And always, always say no to debt. This is the cash flow killer that holds you back from your potential. Please don't use credit cards unless absolutely necessary, and never succumb to those tricky zero down or zero interest payments. Rule number 11, set money-related goals. Money-related goals will help you stay motivated. Think about it. It's much easier to say no to debt and temptations when you have a set goal that you want to accomplish. Beyond your personal and professional goals, what are your financial goals? Keep these in mind as you make any financial decision from large to small. Ensure you check in on these goals regularly to make sure you remain on track. Make adjustments as needed. It's much better to adjust your goals than to get so far behind that you give up on them altogether. Rule number 12, understand your savings. You need to be aware of how much you save based on your savings percentage and increase it yearly. This can help you reach financial freedom and allow you to earn even more money through businesses and investments. Calculate your savings percentage by dividing your savings with your annual income. Then multiply that by 100. If you've saved $5,000 and have an annual income of $50,000, the formula is $5,000 divided by $50,000 times 100 equals 10%. Make sure that your savings percentage is at least 10% a year and increase that percentage every year. Reaching a save percentage of 50% can allow anyone to achieve financial freedom and independence. Rule number 13, learn from your mistakes. Although you may want to follow these rules to a T, remember that there will always be mistakes along the way. Failures are always a learning opportunity. The mistakes you make can help you learn what to avoid in the future. In fact, many of the lessons I've shared today were discovered thanks to the mistakes I made and learned from in the past. Don't waste your time mourning over one single mistake, whether money related or not. Instead, allow yourself to move forward and learn from it, doing something different next time around. Rule number 14, investing is not simple. You've probably heard about people making investments and becoming millionaires. Yes, investing will help you earn more compared to letting your money sit in bank accounts, but that doesn't mean it's easy. You need to realize that investing isn't just about putting money into a business or a stock and waiting for it to rise. Investing takes time, skill, and practice, and no matter how much you learn, there will be losses. You need to be brave and keep your confidence through the losses. You need to get back up again. This isn't meant to scare you away from investing. It's definitely worthwhile, but understand that it isn't simple and it takes time to master. Rule number 15, don't be too hard on yourself. These rules are all critical to your success, but you need to give yourself a little bit of leeway. Learn to indulge and treat yourself when you know you deserve it. When you've hit an important milestone, treat yourself with an equivalent reward. Celebrating your success along the way will help keep you motivated to reach your next goals. And there you have it. I'm happy that you took the time to learn more about handling your money effectively. Keep these rules in mind as you climb the ladder towards financial and personal success. If you have any questions about money or other strategies that you use, please make sure to comment below. Thank you so much for watching, and make sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel so you never miss the latest from Finding Mastery. From all of us here, we wish you the best of luck, and we'll see you soon.